Hey guys, happy new year, yay, welcome to 2014 where all your dreams will be made. I hope you guys had an amazing festive season and stuff like that. I literally have been offline, well, kind of offline. I've been addicted to Game of Thrones, which literally I bought the box set and I couldn't stop watching it. Like, it just kept going and going and going. But I'll talk about Game of Thrones in another video. But yes, welcome to 2014. So today, the last video, I said I wanted to do a Q&A and I wanted to do Ask Pat, because the thing that I truly enjoy the most when I do these videos is basically having the chance to just chat with you guys and deal with topical stuff. Like, lots of people say they're like Auntie Patricia. Like, I'm not even that old, but you know, I'll take the name. So I'm gonna do an Ask Pat today. Most people actually sent me messages on Facebook, which is really cool, but I'm gonna answer the Twitter questions first. I do my hair myself, basically. I wear weaves, I sometimes wear wigs, I sometimes wear clip-ins. I just wear what works for me, and I know a lot of people ask about how it looks so natural. Literally, I think it's all about the way that you do it. I always leave like the majority of the front of my hair out and stuff, so it doesn't look like wiggy, and I just leave my leave out and I just straighten on top of it once a week. So for those of you who are stateside or from other countries, GCSEs are the ones that you take when you're 15, 16. You take those before you finish secondary school. And I can't remember what I took. Double science, history, maths, English, Spanish. That was really bad. Sociology, and that's it. I can't remember. So I got 2 A's, 6 B's, and 2 C's. My C's were in maths and Spanish, which is very surprising because I then went into the world of finance, even though my mathematics at that age wasn't that good. So, you know, grades don't mean everything. So if you're a bit like me, I'd be persistent and be like, you're not responding, no, but you don't want to be crazy. But either you approach them and say, oh, didn't you see my message? I messaged you, were you able to get back to me? Or if he kind of like fobs it off, whatever, then hard to get is always a good way. And not necessarily hard to get, basically just go about your business, do whatever you want to do elsewhere, you know, catch the attention of other guys who may be interested and have fun, and all of a sudden he might be a bit more interested in you. My dear, we have all been there, okay? Don't worry about that. I say if you guys only just broke up, you should give yourself some time to mourn. Cry those tears, scream those screams, get it out of yourself, okay? And then you need to wipe those tears, and then you need to look at yourself and work out exactly how amazing you are. There's lots of opportunity for you in the future. I would definitely say preoccupy yourself with other things. That might be other guys, that might be other girls, that might be doing some stuff that you've never done before, and literally just spending your time not thinking about him, and get on. And the more you keep doing other stuff and surrounding yourself with other people, you'll realize that there are things that you're probably missing out on when you're in a relationship, and then something else may come along, or he may decide that he wants you back. So who knows? Well, so number one, I would definitely take a guy back after cheating, because people make mistakes. If someone cheats, this is my personal opinion, if someone cheats one time, I will let that one slide because I'm a forgiving person. If someone cheats twice or 3 times, at that point in time they have a problem and they can't be trusted. Now, in the circumstance you're talking about, this person cheated on you with your friend. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell, you gotta get started. I ain't taking your sorry ass back. And your friend, yeah, that one as well. Not serious. You can't be having a bunch of vipers in your circle, so no way. Well, my dear, you are in my club exactly. I always found it very hard fitting in certain environments because I'm not a massive drinker and I'm not massive, well, actually I love clubbing. I did love clubbing, you know. I like to show a couple of dance moves on the dance floor. So, If you are really not into it, you can either, I say fake it till you make it, and sometimes the best way to get on with people is actually to ask them about themselves. And I'm sorry that I say ask, really wrong, ask them about themselves. The best conversationists in the world and the best people who have best relationships are the people who listen to other people. What you should do is ask them a lot of questions about themselves and stop and listen and take their responses. And people love people who listen to them. I was definitely a mummy's girl, but I think the way I grew up, you know, I'm Nigerian, so in your household you do everything. Like, children are like the slaves, like, Buchi, come and get me, come and get me. Trust me, you're always called, you're always cooking, you're always cleaning. So getting out of the home was like, oh, hey, freedom, freedom. Like, I couldn't wait to get out of home. But funnily enough, like, I feel that all that stuff kind of prepared me for, you know, moving out and being mature. I think as long as you have a schedule, so the key things that you need, like from food to cleaning to your bills, just organize everything as much as you possibly can. I think how can you bring any guy home to your traditional parents is how I like to see things. Now, I didn't bring any guy home ever until I was like 19, 20, and the key thing is my parents are very traditional as well, and they don't want me with riffraff or anyone who behaves nonsense and doesn't have respect. So I think it's all about the kind of guy you're seeing, be he white, black, Martian or Chinese. Is he a decent, respectable guy? I think if your parents can see a guy who's decent and respectable, they'll be happy for you to be with him. I remember when Mike first met my mum, you know, he knew the levels. You don't refer to my mum by the first name. You call her auntie, auntie. Yeah, simple as. And actually, when he was already at my house and my mum came to my house and visited me, she was like, who is this strange looking chap? She gave him that kind of look. But I was like, oh, this is Michael. Michael's been helping us with this, this and this and this. And when she realized that he was giving himself for me and for even some things that she does up north, he was really helping. She really saw that he was a responsible individual who should be happy to leave her child with. Again, white, black, Martian, Chinese. Don't go and try and show your parents a guy who's going to be a douche, because that's not going to work with any parent, no matter what culture they're from. This is a really serious topic that I don't think I can address in one simple video in this way, and it's a problem that I think a lot of people go through. So my number one tip would be, it sounds really strange, but would be to change your diet. Make a choice to love yourself, and loving yourself is feeding yourself with good food. Try and fill yourself with some fresh food. Cook for yourself, get some salads in there, get some fruit, get some green juices, get things that will raise your spirit. Honestly, the times where I feel worst are when I'm eating crap. Don't deal with it on your own. You need to speak to someone, communicate, even if it's with people on YouTube, even if it's with your friends or a neighbor or a community. Don't face this on your own, because there's so many who go through it. I don't currently have any tattoos, and I am not adverse to getting one. I think that because it's so permanent that anything I get would have that really, really strong meaning. And the only thing that I feel really strongly about is love, and I think it's kind of cliche to get like love on yourself. So maybe I need to find a symbol for love. Yes, I think everyone was bullied at school, if I'd be totally honest with you. Yes, people were very, you know, there were people who were critical of me. Oh, you're ugly, you're skinny, your hair's messy, you're this, you're that kind of thing. But I was quite delusional. I've always been delusional, thank God for my delusions. So, and I'm really happy with the way I grew up, because my mum always told me that I was amazing and would always lift me up and encourage me. And she used to sing a song called "Some People Jealous Me." So she said, don't worry, they're just jealous. So, and even if they weren't jealous at all, but I always had that kind of confidence that, oh, I don't really care what you say. Like, I didn't really care what anybody had to say about me, and in that sense I was quite unique and quite independent. And I can say that things did bother me, obviously, and I would get upset and I would look at myself and be like, oh, could I not be any better? But you know, I never really dwelled on those thoughts for much longer, because what's the point? I can't change it, so I'm going to enjoy it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that Q&A. It took long, but I will definitely do another one. I really enjoyed it, and actually on my blog I'm going to go into a lot of these topics in more detail. So I have videos, or I will be having videos on my blog which are, you know, not for YouTube. They're special blog videos, so make sure you're following me on my blog over there where I talk about more life stuff. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.